Dante, turn on the music.
All right, we're going to start things off. Thank you everyone for being here. All of our students, families, mentors, and all the people who supported the program all year, thank you for being here. If you guys haven't walked around yet, we have restrooms in the hallway. There's some pictures in the back for families. If you guys see your kids, you guys can take those with you. All of our senior bikes are up here at the front, and seniors, you guys can take your posters home with you at the end if you'd like. And then, of course, there's food outside, so everyone help yourself. My name is Brianna. I'm with Youth and Family Services. I've been with the department for a little while, and I've worked with Rob and Daisha with the program. I used to be over at Westgate, so I was here when the program started in week one, year one, and now this year I got to help them in year three really visualize and figure out what the program could be, and seeing it executed with everyone in the room has been really awesome. So thank you guys all for being here. When you hear people talking about programs that make a difference and that help our youth and teens, people really think of programs like this, right? I mean, it's not just a facility, it's not just getting the money for it, but it's having a room full of mentors like all these guys who are super invested in the program. You know, it takes that village, and we have a lot of people who supported the program for this entire year. So thank all you guys for your time volunteering, all of our mentors, our officers. Thank you for being here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to our mayor.
All right, thanks. All right, well, good morning, everyone. And this is such a special occasion for a number of reasons. But the first and foremost one is to celebrate our graduates. And so I just want to echo my congratulations, and also to the parents and families who've supported them in this program, because this is a uniquely Albuquerque program. And this is one of the great things that we all love about our city, which is the combination of our families, but also our cultural traditions and our community. And you see that in the effort that's put into these awesome bikes, but also, most importantly, in what it means to put in the time and learn the skill and the detail to make these incredible bikes, but also to build the community around doing that, and to make sure that everyone has a home here in Albuquerque, and that also we celebrate who we are, we celebrate our culture, our traditions, and even though we have challenges, we love our city. It's an amazing place. It is the only place with a program like this. And part of that is because folks have been doing this for a long time, especially your teachers and the program organizers, Rob and his crew. This was a community-born idea that, number one, was adopted and accepted first by your city councilor. She saw the value in it right away, and then we talked about it too, and we've continued to expand this program. And we're happy to do that. I actually also am so excited because today is the first time where we're together, where we can really share what I think is our MOU done, or are we still working on it for like the facility?
For this one?
Yeah.
Not sure yet.
All right, well, we're close. But the point is, we do have some paperwork to finish. But this is going to be, at least for the time being, the permanent home of the Lowrider program. Yeah. That is incredible, by the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, I know. I'm the one who's been pushing it. So, where's this? We can have fun with Matt Whalen. Is he here? Matt, you got to finish the paperwork. All right. So, yeah. We'll get back to the kids, but we got to figure like the hours, because we do need to share the space, right? And so that's important. So that's when I say we got to work on the paperwork. It's about hours and like times a day and stuff like that. So we will figure that out so that you always have a home for the Lowrider Bike Program right here in the heart of Westgate. And so thanks. Another round of applause for that. It's great to hear. And so for us too, we know that these bikes in many ways represent a journey, right? The person behind it who worked on it and the team that worked on it is someone who's going through their own journey in our own high schools. And for all of us, of course, high school is a journey in and of itself. But we also know that that journey can have many ups and downs. It can have many challenges, whether it comes with things like violence, exposure to narcotics, all the things that are part of our high school life. But we also know that this provides a safe place for that journey, a place where people can actually talk about those issues, a place where you can find in community someone else who might be going through the same thing, but also can be helpful instead of adding to some of those dangers. And so this is something that we wish someday maybe we will have all over the city, and that we'll be able to offer it to every kid in New Mexico. That starts with this facility, and it starts with everyone who began this program, but it continues with our graduates today. So as you know, our graduates also tend to come back and be teachers, so we want to encourage that. So, come back, stay involved in the program, and most importantly, tell your younger siblings or tell your younger friends that it's available, and help us continue to support this program. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to our counselor, because from day one, there is no one who fights more fiercely for the Southwest than Counselor Pena. And I am glad to have her as a friend, but also an ally, to make sure that we are, in many ways, we are pushing back against the decades of underinvestment that has been in this area neglected for all sorts of reasons. But between the two of us, we are righting that wrong as fast as we can. We're paving the streets. We're adding street lights. We're adding gunshot detection. We built an entirely new community center, which is why we have the new Westgate Community Center. And now, by the way, those soccer fields, the grass is still setting. If you haven't seen them, there are 4 beautiful athletic fields right across the street at the new Westgate Center, so that our kids have a place to play and we have sports access up here. So we're going to keep doing that, and even community safety, the social work program that dispatches is going to be dispatching also out of 98 starting this summer. And there's a brand new Southwest Public Safety Complex that I just came from. It's on target to open this fall, be the first of its kind in the entire city and state, and it's going to be right here in the Southwest. So with that, let's bring up your city councilor and champion, Councilor Clarissa Pena.
Thank you, Mayor. I walked in today and I got a little emotional. So if I get emotional during this, I apologize in advance. Just looking at this program, starting, and I know Brianna talked a little bit about, getting the money is one thing, but what people, and I think most people here can relate, is that because of, as the mayor said, the disinvestment, lack of investment in our area, some of the perceptions that they have about us as a people, whether we ride lowrider cars or lowrider bikes, it was something to overcome in order to secure the money. We wanted to start this a little larger initially, but it was having to deal with some of those perceptions, and I received calls not even just from constituents but from other people, like, how does a program like this help our youth? How does a program like this not foster more of the same? And for me, it's more of the same of what? More of the same of our people. I just want to say that, talking to these folks, telling them, well, this program not only teaches kids all the basics that they need to know in terms of fabrication, math, science, when you're mixing the paints, all these things. And so I was able to secure the money, and the mayor absolutely 100% supportive. I was like, we have this vacant building, can we use it? He's like, let's do it. Able to get money to do the program initially. And I really felt that at the end of the day, if we can do the program, even if it's a small little pilot program, that it was going to be successful. And the people that run it, I have nothing to do with running it and the volunteers, but I really believed in them and their desire to help their community and to change our community for the better and to help to dispel those perceptions. And not only did that happen, these wonderful gentlemen, women have come in and really put their heart and soul into it. And then you talk about APD coming and volunteering. Where's Officer Higgins? I mean, I think he's amazing. He's been here since the beginning. We started with, I think, 8 students. I'm going to have the numbers wrong, but 8 students. The second year we had like 24 students, and this year 50 students with a waiting list. I mean, this thing needs to be all over the city of Albuquerque. We have the sheriff's department. I seen one of the sheriffs here earlier, the sheriff's department. And then ironically, when I drove up, I seen a cop car from Corrales. I was like, Corrales is here, officer? So his daughter is part of the program. He's over there. His daughter's part of the program, and she said that she was gonna take my job and take over this program, and I told her, absolutely, you do it, you know? So that's what we need, is we need leaders in our community to make a difference. So with that, I just wanna say a few things. You know, Jess, you're amazing. You know, Jess, he's like, Clarissa, what are you doing out there at that center? But he's like one of the strongest advocates for it now. Brianna, thanks for all the work you do to make this possible. And of course, I want to thank Jeff. Jeff actually started this with, you know, all the paperwork and everything we needed to do. So thank you, Jeff, for all your work on this with, you know, with the services. And then, of course, Vanderslice, all you guys. I mean, my heart goes out to just seeing the success of this program and the need for this program, and to see these students of yours. And I've been hearing that, you know, people are wanting to be teachers, people are wanting to be police officers, some of you students. So for that, congratulations. You guys got to be proud of yourself. I'm sure you're going to be at the Super Show this weekend. Show off your talent, show off your hard work, and please always, you know, remember these people who have dedicated their time, the officers and all the city staff and council staff who have made this a reality. And a big thanks to the mayor, because it really, I mean, I can have an idea, and then with the idea I have to convince at least 5 other counselors, and I have to convince, you know, the mayor. And when I went to him, like I said earlier, he jumped on it right away. So thank you, Mayor. I appreciate you. So thank you.
If I could have all the mentors line up behind the bikes, even the officers, I want everybody that was a mentor here to come and stand behind the bikes, if you would. If you're a mentor, come on up. Don't be scared. Come on, Rudy. Are we missing anybody out there back there trying to hide? But first and foremost, you know, I want to thank, you know, all the partners. Like I say, we could go through a long list. You know, mainly, of course, the city for believing in us, the mayor, Clarissa, Youth and Family Services, huge, and you know, the community in general. You know, we just appreciate it. We cannot do this without you guys. This is a team effort. This is not me. This is a team that makes this happen. If you guys knew the logistics of this, it's just crazy, like I say. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's been an amazing year. We've grown from 8 students the first year to 24 the second year to 60. I think we're at 62. A few got jobs, so ended up with like 50 something this year. And you know, we have a huge, I think 80 something people waiting list, and I think that even might be even bigger than that. The kids this year got to learn many skills, from leather work to creating their own custom shirts to pinstriping to, of course, tearing down their bikes. You know, they got a bike, they got to learn how to tear it down. They got to learn what tools are, what tools to use in these certain things. So everything in this class is about using these things, and that's a hard to find nowadays. You know, a lot of things are, you know, everybody's on their phones, and you know, it's a difficult thing. So like I say, learning tools, tearing down their bikes. They got to learn how to sand their bikes, how to base them, which means silver base. They got to spray metal flake. They got to do the clear coat. Then we came back after Christmas, and they got to sand them down again. And a lot of the kids were like, man, this is a lot of steps. People don't realize the amount of steps to create art like this. You got to think it's like, it takes a love and it takes devotion to do something like this. And of course, when they got back from Christmas, they sanded them down. We started trying to come up with the artwork on it. The other students that were returning students got to come into the fabrication room with Aaron and Patricio and Chris, and really got to try to figure out what they were going to do to personalize their bikes. What you see, like, we got spider webs. I mean, we got different personalities here. Different, and that's, you know, like my car, you guys see the real colorful 2-color car out there. That's my personality. That's me inside here. And you know, this is an extension of their personality. And with the help of like Carlos too, from Stunning Image, that CNC machine cuts some of these things out. All the welders here, you know, to teach the kids how to weld, to grind, to do body work. I mean, they've learned so many different skills from the artwork. And this year, the students did 95% of the work on their bikes. I mean, we let them, if they do something that's trial and error, back to that, you know, I tell them, you know, it's trial and error. You're going to make some mistakes, and you're going to learn from those mistakes. If there might not have got not enough paint in a certain crack or corner, they'll see that, and next year they're going to be like, I'm going to try a little bit harder. And if all the creative ideas too, it's just amazing what they came up with. And like I say, we're excited. You know, this facility has been a blessing. We've used every square inch of it for this program. And like I say, color combos, you see just the beautiful colors as you walk through. And I truly encourage you, if you haven't been through, walk all the way from the end. When you walk in, the bikes out there, all of these bikes. And like I say, these students are going to get to take their bikes home. These are the graduates. And then we got two OG bikes in the back. They've been here. Anjay and Israel have been here for all 3 years. And you can see their bikes show it. I mean, they got a lot of heart, dedication into those bikes back there. So like I say, definitely a blessing. And like I say, even, let me tell you, like, you know, just the officers too, you know, Keel, at Christmas, he came up with doing a bunch of woodwork for the kids to keep them busy too. You see the buildings in the back that are iconic to Albuquerque. We got Bob's Burgers, the Dog House. We got Lottaburger. We got a bunch of buildings back there. The kids helped put those together, paint all the details on them. So like I say, this is truly hands-on. And, you know, this, of course, Sunday, the kids are going to be displaying their bikes at the Super Show. And it's a good thing to be proud of the work, all this work that they've done. It's hard work. And like they say from the beginning, you know, if they were to imagine how much work it was going to be to do something like this and to create a paint job like this, all the different steps from, like I say, from taking it apart to sanding it to basing to flaking to taping to taping it to doing all the candies, and then to see them put together. You know, some of the kids yesterday, we were here setting up, and some just came. They just said, I want to come and reminisce. They came and they're like, you know, so it's I think Aaron said it. What's the best thing he said? Aaron, you said it's, what do you call it? Yeah, it's kind of the bikes that bring us together. But like I say, let me tell you, cannot do that without this group. We're talking, these guys have been faithful to come. Look at this line of people that come out of their day, some that own businesses to come and volunteer. It's a community, and that's what it's all about. And we are here to make a difference. We're trying to point kids in the opposite direction we went. And really, it's about learning some skills. So like I say, this is just a blessing. We thank you guys, you parents, that really were committed to bringing the kids, schools that came and dropped kids off. We cannot thank you enough. So this has been a blessing. Like I say, and just mainly the city, Jess, the city councilor, for believing in this program. Really, you know, we appreciate you guys. So I'm going to pass it off to Deja. And real quick too, I just want to tell you, this girl, she's my daughter, but she's also she's my admin here, and she does beyond more than admin. Every mentor here knows, every student knows, she gives 300%. She's got an amazing personality. You know, if you come in with a bad attitude, something happened, you know, she just instantly will cheer you up. And like I say, I appreciate her.
Oh. Good morning. Yeah, I'm very social, but I don't like being in front of the camera, so I will be very quick. Like Rob said, without just the support that we have poured into this program wouldn't be as successful as it is. So we really want to just highlight the parents, the community partners, the city, youth and family services, DEA, grandparents, siblings. So really we want to give you guys a round of applause if we could stop and do that for a second. So I know Rob kind of touched on all of our partners, our mentorship. So again, without everybody back here showing up Tuesday, Wednesday, being fully committed, because that's part of just building those relationships with the kids, is being here and showing up for them. So I really want to give a shout out to everybody standing behind me. Thank you to the parents. Thank you for everybody. And very quick, just thank you. That's pretty much it. So thank you. Yeah. And I'm not sure if anybody from Mark Armijo is here to speak next. Okay, awesome. So Mark Armijo is one of our school partnerships. They've been with us since the very first year. They have been amazing. I believe the first year they brought all 8 students over. They drive the kids, they transport the kids, so they really have poured into this program since the very beginning. So if we can have just all of our Mark Armijo kids stand up really quickly, then they're all coming from Mark Armijo. So we'll go ahead and give it to you guys.
So Deja, if you don't like talking, I'm definitely worse at this. But my name's Jennifer. I'm the Dean of Students at Mark Armijo. And you guys, why would they not stand up? They don't stand up. Yes. I know. So yeah. Okay. So maybe we should have said the ones that graduated stand up. So I know the theme of the day has kind of been community, and that's kind of like what we build our school around at Mark Armijo. So like that's one of our big core values is building community into these students because we know that they are our future. So that's why the partnership with the Lowrider Bike Club has been important to us over these past 3 years. It's kind of nice to see how far they've come from the little group of students, because I started there working 4 years ago, to where we're at now. So over the past 3 years, students have learned good skills like the painting, the fabricating, the pinstriping. And to my former math students who ask, when would I ever use this in real life? Here's an example, right? Because teaching math to them, they're like, what am I ever going to use this algebra concept or this geometry concept? Well, here it is put in real life and reinforced through all of you guys, which really helps what we teach in the classroom, right? We can teach teamwork and collaboration, but when they actually step out into the real world, they're applying those skills, and then they come back to school and teach the students at the school who aren't involved at the program how to use these skills. I can tell you from the school's perspective, the students that are in the program don't have attendance issues, they're not discipline issues, they're always very, very well-mannered and well-behaved students. So it really is a whole benefit, and we really are producing well-rounded students with the help of you guys and us at the school. So I think them being able to see what they learn in the classroom as opposed to in real life is really beneficial to them, and that has been a significant change we've seen in the students that attend this program. We do have former students. One came to visit you guys, I think, last week before. His name's Cruz. He graduated last year. He had a little break from his basic training for the Army, and he made it a point to come over here to visit his mentors. So that's how important this bike club was to him last year when he graduated. So he received his bike last year, went off to basic training, and came back to visit. So I think it really is a huge testament to, just say how important this club is to our students at our school, and they really do appreciate it. And Miss Brittany's the one that drives them to the club every week, and I can tell you every Tuesday they have to go check with her and say, am I going? Are you going? You're going to take us if we're going to be there. So they're on her, and if they don't leave at 2:45, they're picking on her because they don't want to be late. So it really is nice. So this year, I think we as a school are proud to recognize we have 5 of the 10 seniors that graduated that completed the program, as well as several underclassmen that are completing the program. So it's really nice. Last year we had Cruz, and then this year we have 5 of them that are doing it. So I just think that's a whole symbol of how much the partnership and mentorship these students receive, how important it is to them. So, I think hopefully we can continue this partnership in the future. Students really like it, and I know a lot of them were disappointed because there was a wait list and they couldn't come to the class, but hopefully we can get more students to come next year. Thank you guys. Really do appreciate everyone's support with this.
Is there somebody here from the DEA that wanted to talk as well?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jeff Armijo. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge of the DEA in Albuquerque. I am not the guy. I don't look like the guy in Breaking Bad, so I apologize for that. I was first approached about this project back in 2021, being a financial partner with the city, and it was a no-brainer. I would say it was probably the best investment DEA's ever made concerning the community in this. So it was a great, For us, ponying up the money is the easiest part. The mentors here and the people here did the hardest part. Getting the money was easy. I can't say that now, Mayor, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. But DEA does more than law enforcement. We believe in community outreach. We believe this is a very positive program, and we're very proud of it. As you know, Espanola has the same program, and DEA is using these two programs to try to get more initiatives throughout the country. So you are the seed of this very successful mentorship program. And DEA says thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Right before we bring up our mentors, I do want to shout out, a lot of people think that the lowrider community and stuff like this is like a guy's thing and a men's thing, but we have a lot of female students this year. So I want to give our female students a shout out. We have how many female students this year? Like more than half, almost. Yeah, it's crazy and it's really awesome. So just shout out to all you guys who are a part of it. It's really awesome to see. We're going to bring up our first mentor. Joseph, last.
Good afternoon. Apparently, I put the quietest one first. But I just got to say it's been a blessing, and I've been more than proud to work with everybody here, the kids and the mentors, to teach them our culture, our skills, and just our art. And to be able to get tools in their hands was my big thing, you know what I mean? That's one thing these kids are lacking nowadays is the people to teach them to use their hands and to just figure out real life problems, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what we've done here, and we've just loved the program. I don't know what else to say, but thank you for everybody for coming, and thanks for believing in us.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nicole. I'm actually one of the mentors. This is my second year, and this is the biggest class, and I have to say, I am so proud of the students. The dedication and just, I mean, to come to the class, it's got to be hard. All of us remember we were at that age, and it was hard growing up. You know, you went to school, you were tired, you didn't, you know, you just wanted to go home and just like hang out in front of the TV for a little while, just relax. But these kids come every day, every week. And just look at the bikes. I mean, I'm looking at the seniors, but outside, when you guys have a chance to go look at everything, I mean, every single young person in here has an amazing personality, and it goes more beyond for me. It's more of the individual conversations I've had, the confidence, and them coming to me and asking me for advice. What would you do in that situation? And I remember I was that age at that time too. But more importantly, the program itself is such a success, and we can't do it without all these mentors. And I am so lucky to be working along these gentlemen back here, Daisha, Rob. I mean, it's a blessing for me. If we say we're blessed that your children are here with us. We're learning from both. It's a give and take. And you should all be proud. You guys are all doing an amazing job because these young people are ready for the future, especially the seniors. I'm so proud of all you seniors. It's going to be hard a little bit because you guys ain't going to be coming back, but good for you. Congratulations. Lowrider class of 2025.
Hello, I'm Patricio. I'm one of the mentors. I'm a little bit with you, Councilor Pena, a little emotional. Coming in here today, seeing these bikes up here, seeing all the work, the kids, how proud they are of everything, it got me a little emotional too today. So I'm kind of in the fabrication room. You know, we've mostly worked with the older kids, the seniors and stuff. I got super close with all of them, so it's a little sad seeing them, but it's a proud moment as well. Growing up, like in high school, I had a program is through YDI, and we had teachers that were mentors to us that just, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have graduated. So when I seen this program, I saw Blast doing it, Joseph, and I was like, hey, I want to be a part of that. I want to give back, and hopefully I was able to give back in that way to some of these kids. I also want to thank the parents of the kids and the families of all the mentors that let them come you know, not let them, but like encourage them to come, you know, Tuesday and Wednesday. I know, you know, with my wife, she's like, oh, you're going again? I'm like, oh, yeah. She's like, oh, you're only, you know, scheduled to go Tuesday. I said, yeah, but I want to be there for both days. I'm attached to both days now, so I just got to go. So thank you to all the parents who encouraged and saw the vision in your kids. And when they said, hey, I want to do that, like for pushing them and encouraging them to come, because look at the results of everything. So thank you guys.
All right, before we hand out everyone's certificates, I would like a couple of our seniors to come up and speak. We have Eternity, Adelecia, if I said that correctly, and Nathan. If you guys can come up here.
Hello everyone, my name is Adelicia Rieli Vasquez. I just graduated high school about a week ago, and I've been in this, thank you. I've been in this program, it's gonna be my second year here. And when I first heard of this program, I thought it'd be cool to learn. I heard Lowrider Bike, and I thought, wow, I get to learn how to make a bike, how cool. And I joined as soon as I could. And during my time here, I realized that it's a lot more than that. And one thing that I'll always remember from being in this program is the mentors and how much they've inspired me and helped me and others and everybody. These mentors helped me take my ideas and taught me how to design and create beautiful pieces of artwork through them. These mentors give such good advice. I can't tell you how many times I've asked them for problems not even related to the bikes, but problems that I needed help with, and they never once turned me away. They always gave me advice and always encouraged me and inspired me. And they motivated me to continue seeking the high goals that I have. And they've taught me how mistakes and consequences can affect your life and how important it is for you to set yourself up for the future. And these mentors are the number one thing that I'll remember during this whole time of doing these lowrider bikes, because the mentors always inspire and always encourage. No matter what I did, it was never like, oh, you can't do that, or I don't think you'd be good in that. It was always, oh, you want to try that? Let's go see if if you'd be good at this, or if you like this. If I had any ideas on my bike, it was always, oh, you want this idea? Maybe we could add this. If you don't like that, we can make this. Just adding all the ideas together, so helpful. And I want to thank all of them. I'm very thankful for them for helping me and helping all the other students and showing so much support. So round of applause for them and for Rob and for all the students and everybody continue to showing up to make this program happen. Thank you.
I'll try not to. Okay, forgive me for not looking at you in the eye, because I just wrote this all yesterday. Yeah, I'm like the last prescribed. Ugh, I can't even say it. But friends, family, and fellow grease monkeys. The grease monkeys are the people behind me. Every ride starts with a solid foundation. And for us, that foundation has always been our mentors, the masterminds, the magicians, and the guardians of grease and wisdom. They taught us that this club isn't just about bikes, it's about building something bigger than ourselves. It's about support, laughter, and the kind of resilience that keeps you going even when our chain snaps in the middle of a ride. Their advice, oh my goodness, their advice is like a master class in life, taught by people who've already taken every wrong turn, survived every unexpected detour, and emerged wiser for it. They tell us to never take anything for granted, which is ironic because I definitely take their patience for granted every day. Considering we definitely take their patience for granted, yet through every mistake, every failed attempt, every late night brainstorming session, they never gave up on us. These aren't just people who know their way around a lowrider. They're like the MacGyvers in metal, turning our duct tape dreams into reality. I once saw one of them fix a flat tire with nothing but willpower, and a paper clip. It was biblical. They've shown us that a good build isn't just about skill, but about creativity, problem solving, and sometimes a little bit of magic. And let's not forget their fashion expertise, because who else would convince us that safety goggles are the ultimate accessory, or that a welding mask is the new black? If you want a glimpse of true style, forget the runway. Come to our bike club. Confidence is a guy holding a blowtorch in one hand and a burrito in the other, radiating pure chaotic brilliance. But beyond their impeccable taste in safety and gear, they believe in us when we couldn't even believe we'd finish a project without something catching fire. They turned our failures into lessons, our doubts into confidence, and our struggles into stories we're telling. Stories that usually start with, so there I was, holding the wrong side of the ranch. And after that, we are forever grateful. So here's to our mentors, the real heroes of our Lowrider Bike Club. Thank you for being our guides, our cheerleaders, and our friends. Thanks for not laughing too hard when we inevitably mess something up, and for reminding us that even when things break down, we never have to ride alone. If life is a wild, crazy ride, full of unexpected twists and turns, then we're lucky to have had you in the passenger seat, steering us in the right direction, teaching us when to hit the brakes, and making sure we never forget to enjoy the journey. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Hello, people. I'm Nathan, or known as Versace sometimes. And I learned a lot through this. This is my second year. I went through this last year, and I did auto body before, so I used my auto body skills plus their skills combined, and I learned a lot from them, from public, from live speaking to bike designing and safety glasses too. Ain't gonna lie. Shit. Also, bring different pairs of clothes, because you'll get your clothes dirty. It's not no joke. Then, yeah, I thank them as a friend, because they did say a lot to me and told me a lot, so they do mean a lot. So I really thank them, and these bikes are really something unique to us. So I want to thank them a lot.
You want to be a mentor next year, you said?
50-50, depends on work. Depends on work.
All right, thank you all again for being here. We're gonna start calling all the students and giving them their certificates and bags for their completion of the program. And then we'll have Rob close it out here at the end. Thank you again. They're gonna come this way. Okay. Yeah. Do you guys all want to come on this side so they can get their certificate and shake your guys' hands?
Come on this side.
Yeah. I'll pass it to you, okay? All right. All right, first up we have Trish Ruiz. Next, Amy Villalobos.
Yeah.
Alex. Tony. Janelle Saavedra. And if you guys come up and get your certificate, feel free to give everyone a handshake when you walk down. Yeah, sorry guys. Danica Benavides. Hello. Kalea Gallegos. I hope I say everything right. I'll start passing some to you, Rob. Matthew Jr. Carmine Gallegos. Joby Herrera. Santiago Campos. You guys can grab it. Deandra Duran. I started passing to Rob, let's go back and forth. Evelyn Herrera. Might be over here. Cipriana Romero. Mia. There's some on this side.
Congratulations, congratulations.
Andrew. Luis C.
Congratulations. Luis, that's his outfit. Luis is here. Mia, here's yours.
Angel A.
Congratulations. Yep.
Over here. Sorry, I gave him to Rob. Juan Trujillo.
Congratulations, Andrew. There you go. Boom.
Gerardo Trujillo. Eric T. Jaden Montoya.
Good job.
Alfredo Moya. Jonathan.
Congratulations.
Nat. And Mercy. Gotta be quick, guys. Gotta be quick. Tella Gallegos. Erica Toledo. Rob has it.
There you go. Mercy.
Augie Lovato. Daniela Gallegos.
Congratulations.
PJ Chavez.
Congratulations, Augie.
I think you have it under there. Leilani Chavez.
Erica.
Israel R. Anjay Raboni.
Anjay!
Anthony Gonzalez.
Israel. Go right here, Israel. Congratulations.
Dominic Chavez.
Andre. Thanks for coming, Andre. Did you see your seat?
Rob might have it.
You see your seat? Huh? You see your seat?
Damasio Zamora.
Let's see. Anthony. Here's his right there. Anthony. I'm still waiting for Luis. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Bailey Shorty.
Thank you.
Eternity. Marcos Ramirez. I think I gave it to Rob. Nathan Alvarez.
Yours, eternity, I think. Right there. There we go.
Adelicia.
Man, thanks for taking the time to write that.
That was a wicked speech.
Isaac Espinosa.
See, we got Marcos. Isaac, he's not here.
Elena Loreto.
There we go. Congratulations. Thanks for taking the time to talk to. These are.
All right, one more round of applause. I know we love doing round of applause for our graduates.
I'll do it. No, they got it. Did we miss anybody?
I guess these kids are in here.
Yeah, these are ones that are not here. Jonathan, did you get yours? You did? Okay. Man, well, we want to thank you. You know, we got quite a few students that weren't able to make it. We'll make sure they get these. And, you know, just closing remarks, you know, we really want to thank the parents. We want to thank everybody, the mentors, students. Mainly, be proud of yourselves. What do you guys think when I told you at the beginning of the year all these different steps you had to do, from sanding to painting to re-sanding it again and sanding again, to see these beautiful pieces that you guys created? Man, we're proud of you guys. We hope to see you guys here next year. And then, of course, I do want to say there's still some food. If there's food, get the food, because we're not going to be able to take it. And then if you are showing your bike, what time is it? If you are showing your bike, we are going to be loading the bikes up in about 40 minutes in that big trailer out here. We're going to load them up, and we're going to be taking them to the Super Show just to go drop them off in the spots. Saturday, if you're showing your bike and you want to go help set up, you're more than welcome. I know we still need to get you your wristbands. That will have to be Saturday. We tried to get them early today to where we could give them to you, to where we don't got to be trying to meet. But definitely we're excited for you guys to show on Sunday. It's going to be exciting. And thank you for everybody taking the time to come here. We cannot thank you guys enough for coming and just being a part of this.
Can I say something, Rob?
Yes, sir.
I know you wanted to.
No.
You couldn't help yourself.
Hello, my name is Juan Velez. I invited the FBI for the students. They have an FBI program every summer. So if you guys want to do it, you can talk to them. And it's a cool FBI academy that they have. And the seniors, if you guys want to do something, you can talk to them. So.
And before we go, can we thank Rob? Because if it wasn't for him, this would have never happened. He put all
Yeah! Definitely.
Say your happy birthday.
Well, we definitely, I appreciate the love. It takes a community, like I say, this program, the logistics of this program, I cannot tell you guys, this is not your usual program. So we got things going on in every room. We got different things where it's not something, it's just, it's done and it's easy to put things away. So we just thank you for this center. Jess, the city, we cannot thank you guys enough for this facility. I want to just thank too Dominic for always coming and opening up for me too. Longtime friend there, we appreciate him. And just we thank you, everybody, for coming. Like I say, get some food. Please take the time to go check out all the bikes. We got middle school bikes, which the middle schoolers, they get to share. It's either 2 people to a bike or 3 people to a bike. Those are kind of right in the entryway there. All the bikes that are out here, the ones down the hall, and of course the seniors' bikes here. You know, take a minute to take a look at all the detail they put into it. You know, we're excited. So we just thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you guys. Hope to see you guys at the Lowrider Super Show. And I want to thank my brother, too, Bill Cisneros from Gotcha Covered Upholstery. He did all of these seats for the seniors this last week. Man, you see, to match their bikes, I mean, the wrinkle and the biscuit with the Diamond Tough. We got a little bit of everything on there, the flames. Definitely thank you, Bill, too. We appreciate you. And if I'm missing somebody that I didn't mention, I'm so sorry. We got so many things going on in our head. We just appreciate you guys. And that's pretty much it. Thank you, all the mentors, like I say, for coming and taking your time to pour into these students. And students, be encouraged. Stay out of trouble this summer. One bad choice can make a go that way instead of going this way. So we love you guys, and we wish the best for you guys. And, of course, we hope to see you guys for sure that committed to going to the show Sunday. All right.